Hello there and welcome to Seek Truth and Speak Truth. Some of you may have seen, or some of you may not, a channel called Baldy Cats did a debunking video on me, and he debunked me. I was wrong. I was down the wrong path. I feel like I'm at an AA meeting here. I'm wrong. The earth isn't flat. And I'll try and explain why, but also I'm going to be doing a sort of stream with Baldy Cats, so he's going to sort of explain some things, questions I still have unanswered, but I am certain that we live on a sphere. There's still so much that I don't know. NASA, space, all of this sort of stuff. The pictures of Earth, I still don't believe. They are CGI, stitched together photos or images. But some of the older photos, they may be right. I don't know. But one thing that stood out to me during Baldy Cat's debunking was when we mentioned the moon phases, or he debunked what I had said about it that proved that we lived on a flat Earth. On my channel, I think the video is called "It's Flat, Guys, It's Flat." I genuinely, 100% believed in it. I wouldn't have sat there and made, I don't know, about 18, 19 videos creating content. It was a true belief of mine, and I basically, I don't want to use this word, but I got fooled. And I'm not a fool, and I know that 99% of people that believe in flat Earth are not fools. You're not unintelligent. It's just a case of misinformed, maybe. I was creating my content in full knowledge at the time that I was speaking and seeking truth, and I want to continue to do so. I'm going to continue with the channel. I'm going to keep up my old videos, so people may be able to see the process, the journey that I went through, and understanding how just one interaction with this guy, Baldy Cats, basically made me think critically and look at the other side. I used to say, oh, you know, water can't stick to a spinning ball. Show me an experiment where water can you know, you can make water curve. These are loaded questions, really, because of course nobody is going to be able to outcompete the earth and make water bend around a ball. It's impossible. We would have to, it's an impossible experiment, and that's how people like me are easily drawn in. Gas pressure without a container. Logically, it makes sense that, oh my God, yeah, that you're correct. There must be a dome above us. There must be something holding this air in. But it is a complete and utter lacking in understanding of science, and I will admit that now. It's easy to go with your gut instincts, and what a lot of people say, and I did myself, is follow your senses. Do you feel like you're moving? But science can explain all of this, but we just overlook it. We don't even look into it, or if we do, we unfortunately don't understand it. But I am going to further my seeking truth, like I say, and hopefully people will still stay subscribed to me. I'll obviously completely understand if you don't, but this is my truth, and like I say, I'm going to carry on talking about it. I want to apologise to, I'd imagine he subscribes to me, but he is a ball earther, a guy called Roy Van 7. He's always commenting on my stuff and showing me proofs and talking, and I just never really looked into it. I was blinkered. My mind was clouded. I basically wanted the earth to be flat. I wanted to be different. It felt good, and I think that's how we slip. It is a conspiracy. Curvature has been measured. Just one simple snap out of it moment of just Google, has the earth been measured, the curvature, and it has on multiple occasions. But the words curvature has never been measured gets uttered millions of times a day on Facebook alone, and people don't even look into it. We don't even look into it. Like I say, I will never badmouth a flat earther or use the word flattard, because I was one. But I honestly think we need to continue on this journey. Anyone that believes in flat earth is an interesting person. They obviously like thinking in different ways and looking into things, but unfortunately you are looking in the wrong places, as I was. Science isn't bad. They're not all in on it. I think it comes down to a little bit of jealousy, even on my part. Maybe if my circumstances were different and I did follow a different path, I could well be teaching high-end astrophysics. I don't know. But I don't know enough to really be sitting here and trying to show you, say, scientific experiments like I did previously, trying to prove that the moon was illuminating itself by showing a football. And people obviously brought up the fact that obviously if the moon is made of rock and dirt and you're using a plastic football as a comparison, that's not science. And I kind of get that now. And we are swayed into thinking and believing these people. And I apologise if I've been one of those. I am doing a complete turnaround. If 1,000 people tell you you're wrong and 20 people tell you you're right, you're probably wrong. Scientists love proving things, and if the earth was flat, it would be proven that it was flat. They love investigating, and that's what I thought I was doing, but I wasn't. I was just going down a path. It made me feel good. I still believe in creation. Not affiliation with any sort of religion as such, but I personally believe what we have right now in existence, in intelligence, cannot be here without creation. I think someone said, how can you explain how a PC got built without a creator of it? If you take away creation, how would these parts all form into a working computer? Evolution, billions of years, maybe, I don't know. People say evolution hasn't been proven, and that is at the moment still what I believe, because I haven't looked into that again yet. But has it been proven? I don't know. So yeah, like I say, I hope you still carry on watching, but I want to explain how I realised that the moon is not local. And it was in Baldy Katz's video that he did, debunking mine. I'll leave a link to that. Like I say, just open your minds again and at least just look at the other side, and don't look at it from, oh, all of them lot are indoctrinated, they're all in on it, everything's a conspiracy. Just look at it with a critical mind, and just think logically. Which I was always asking you guys to do before, and I wasn't thinking logically. But, right, I'm going to get out a ball again, I'm sorry. Specular highlight, woo! Right, so say this is the moon. One side's lit up, the sun, one side isn't. Imagine this is the flat plane. Australia one side, Argentina the other. And I thought, when I was seeing photos that this proved a flat Earth, because you would think, obviously, local, you know, if both of those places can see the moon at the same time, it has to be flat, and that's just what my mind instantly thought. But what, obviously, Baldy Cats brought up was, say, you know, if one person is this side of the moon and one person is that side of the moon, we would see the moon differently if it was so local. You know, the angle, one side would see a full moon, one side would basically see the dark side of the moon, or have, you know, no moon. If you were opposite those two, you'd see a half moon. So everywhere on Earth, you'd always see a different phase of the moon. But obviously, put the moon much further away, and then suddenly the angle doesn't really matter anymore. And we do all see basically the same angle of the moon if you can see the moon at that time on Earth. So that basically flat out proves that the moon is not local. It would definitely have to be, you know, much further away than what most of flat Earth claims. And to me, really, now thinking critically, just that alone has debunked flat Earth. It might not to you, but it really, really does. Again, is thinking critically about the situation. I will continue with videos, and obviously, as I learn, I hope to help you learn. When I started this, I said I'm not a mathematician and I'm not a scientist, and I'm not. Maybe that's why really I should not have got so far into what I was talking about, being so uninformed. I feel a little bit embarrassed, to be honest, because I genuinely feel like I'm a good guy and I want to continue this and try and help people. I still love conspiracies. I'm still going to talk about them. Antarctica, there's still something going on there. Hidden land, I don't know. But there's still a lot going on that I hope that will interest you, that I'd like to talk about. Also, you know, I used to overlook this one. People in Australia see the moon upside down. It is only possible on a ball. If one person's sort of standing upright like that and one standing upright that way, the moon's going to be upside down. We live on a ball. I have lots of other questions, like how does all that water stick to a spinning ball? And I'm going to look into it, and obviously I know the answer is gravity. I used to take the piss of gravity. I used to try and debunk it all the time, but it's just that I didn't understand it. But a lot of people do, and I'm going to seek help from those people, and then hopefully, like I say, you follow that journey. Is Flat Earth put out as a conspiracy by the CIA? I don't know. I don't know why they would, but I still have distrust of governments and the way this world is run. 100%. I still, you know, 9/11, definite inside job. We are the pawns of the world for the kings and queens to play their games. But, you know, I don't think it would be put out like that, but they want people divide and conquer. So like I say, I think I'm fairly intelligent, and I went down the rabbit hole too far, and I started to believe in people, and especially some of the big names. They showed me attention early on, and I loved it, you know. Seemed to gain respect, felt a bit of a guru status coming on, and I went down the rabbit hole. But Baldy Cats, luckily his arms were long enough and he managed to get me out. I know a lot of people did try along the way. Like I say, Roy Van, I'm sorry. Hope you still continue to watch and show support to the channel. But yeah, guys, it's over. This episode, I mean, but the channel is going to continue. It's not flat, guys. It's not. That's a shocker for me to say. I'd come out to all my friends and family. I'd even lost friends over it, but maybe that's what's helped, because they would have been fake friends anyway if they went because of those reasons. So yeah, It's not flat, but keep coming back, guys. Peace.